Barton International uses Volvo machines to excavate, load and transport the mineral garnet from its mine in the Adirondack Mountains in northern New York State. When Henry Hudson Barton founded the company in 1878, workers used picks, axes, horses and carts. His great-great-grandson, Chuck Barton, oversees mine operations now.
They used to do hand drilling and load the holes with dynamite and light the fuse and run. Now it's much more sophisticated where we actually do drilling to understand the deposit. We now have 3D models so we can understand the deposit.
Barton decided to invest in Volvo machines after studying a detailed site simulation that analyzed job site needs for now and for the future. Quarry manager Kevin Fish says the site simulation included work cycle times, fuel usage, road surfaces, curves, loads, grades, even potholes.
That helped show what we were doing now, how we could improve with the new Volvo equipment, and also where we could go in the future. Our equipment meets our needs now with a little extra capacity, but will satisfy everything as we look down the road. So it was very informative. I thought it was a big part of the decision for sure.
Dealer Jeffrey Osborne is a territory manager for Vantage Equipment. He says the site simulation helped him show how Barton could make good use of articulated haulers. Osborne says he suggested the Volvo A40G full suspension articulated haulers for Barton because they adapt to the specific rigors of a particular site.
Each wheel has a hydraulic and a nitrogen-filled shock. Each wheel moves independently, so it's a much smoother ride. It's less stressful on the truck, the drivetrain, and most importantly, the operator.
They float and they adjust themselves as you drive, which is nice. We used to have old rigid frame trucks, and they're bouncy out of the seat. These, you stay in the seat, which is a benefit.
Volvo Financial Services helped craft a lease agreement that makes sense for Barton's specific needs, including maintenance.
Every month they know what their cost is, and it covers all these things that the normal service intervals would, they're not being billed for. It's just in their lease payment, and it's easy and they can forecast with that number.
Safety was another important factor in Barton's equipment decision.
Whether it be a restraining system to warning systems to backup cameras, that is technology that admittedly will cost a little bit more, but if you think about it, it's a safer vehicle for the operator and the people around the operator. So with the Volvo equipment, that was one of our criteria to understand the safety features within that equipment, which have been absolutely outstanding for us.
He says fuel efficiency and air quality of emissions also factored into his decision because the company has a strong sense of environmental responsibility. While Barton still mines and processes garnet for abrasives in the Adirondacks, the company has developed the business to include new markets, products and applications. Barton produces garnet for precision water jet cutting and for blasting media. Chuck Barton says he's grateful to his great-great-grandfather for starting the family business, and he wants to honor him by passing on a thriving company.
I think my great-great-grandfather, would marvel at where the business is today versus where it was when he started it.
And the next generation is expected to move into leadership roles in the coming years.